At 6, the final no cruising zone sign is coming down this morning in National City. What this means for lowriders in the city.
And Matt Ariza, the former San Diego State and NFL football player caught in the middle of rape accusations, is sitting down with CBS 8.
Subject down!
New body cam footage from the New Mexico deadly shooting has been released. What it revealed on that day. Today looking very similar to the last several days. That marine layer stretching all the way across the coast and inland. By the afternoon, it pulls back a bit, a threat of thunderstorms over the mountaintops. We'll take a closer look at your microclimate forecast. It's Friday, May 19th at 6 a.m. You're up with CBS 8.
Good morning, everyone. Thanks so much for joining us here at 6 a.m. on this very exciting Friday for us here
Special,
at CBS
exciting,
8.
very, very big Friday for all of us for a variety of reasons, a couple big reasons.
Right, and we should get right to this breaking baby news. Arnetta Iranpour just gave birth, and this is the first picture we're seeing.
Wow.
You're seeing it with us. She texted us at 11 p.m. last night telling us her water broke. She got to the hospital around midnight and gave birth at 3:59 a.m. So this is Ramin Iranpour Rice.
That's
There's
right.
her husband Chris with her. We're so excited for you guys.
And this is the debut of his television debut.
Television debut,
right?
yes.
Just hours into this world. So here he is, as Eric mentioned, Ramin Iranpour Rice. He weighs 8 pounds and 4.8 ounces. He's 20 inches long. Netta tells us he's super wiggly and cute, and most importantly, healthy. So from all of us at CBS 8, we want to congratulate Netta, her husband Chris, and their daughter Roya on their new family member. Oh, and one more thing.
Oh, yeah, this is definitely worth mentioning.
Happy birthday to Netta Iranpour as well.
Yes.
Today is her birthday, so she now shares a birthday with her new son.
There's a, 1 in 365 chance of that happening.
And it happened.
Somehow our talented Netta Iranpour was able to pull this off. So we're very excited for her. In one of the photos, you can actually see it right here. Look at the top left of your screen. Where's Uncle Eric and Uncle Evan in all of this?
Right on the TV.
Right in the delivery room, people.
So not only has Ramin heard us in the womb for 9 months, but he also heard us upon exiting the womb.
We're right there in the room with you there, Ramin. So welcome into the world. We're so excited for the family here. And more updates to be coming here. Congratulations.
I think we were all able to take just a
family.
Yeah, a big breath when we saw those pictures. He's healthy, he's beautiful, so handsome, and we're just excited to be bringing you all the news as we
Congratulations, guys.
Congratulations. All right, we do want to get to your headlines here this morning. It's 6:02 on the clock, and this morning, these sweet rides are cruising back on the streets of National City. The final no cruising zone sign coming down this morning.
This has been a long road for these folks trying to get this ban lifted. National City lifting its lowrider ban back in April, but now we're finally going to be seeing that sign come down, right, Chris?
Well, you know what's so funny is they actually go ahead and took down the signs already because they've gone missing on their own. That's something that we just learned from the Lowrider Coalition, but they will be putting it back up to ceremonially take it back down at 10 a.m. Now, I want to bring in Ariza here with the Lowrider Coalition. And Ariza, I know this is a very big day for you guys. This has been decades in the making. Take me through this morning, waking up knowing that the ban is over.
Oh, I'm like in awe. Like, it's unbelievable that we got here today, from my pop-up cruises in 2020 to today. But the ban was established in 1992, so it's been 30 plus years that these signs were up reminding us how we were not accepted, we were not welcomed in the community.
Could you expand on that, about how seeing those signs made you feel? You guys put your love, so much time, so much effort into these cars to show off your personality, your artistic style, and then to see those signs up and about and for that ban to be in place, how did that make you guys feel?
Well, it was like sad because, you know, I would cruise these streets in '92 when the ban was on, but it was very sad to see them, and constant reminder that we were not accepted.
Yeah. Well, I think anybody who would put eyes on this car would love to accept the car, you, the driver.
Yeah.
Tell me, who do we have here, the style, the make, model, and how much work went into this car?
Well, her name is Christine. Okay. She has a name, and she's a 1949 Hudson Broham.
Wow. And with the lowriders, I mean, you guys have cars from 2002 to 1949. How does anyone start with this? Obviously, with quite a bit of time and money, but a lot of effort, research has to go into finding the right car for you, right?
Well, for me, it was when I saw her, and I saw this body line.
Yeah.
I just fell in love with her, and I got a vision in my head of what I wanted her to look like,
yeah.
And I just kept working at it until I got to my vision. It was a long time. I've had this car for 31 years.
Wow.
31 years building it little by little, because I wasn't always a civil servant. I'm a social worker by trade.
Okay.
But through college,
Yeah.
There's some college money in here.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, we know. Yeah.
so little by little, I restored her from bottom up.
That's awesome. Can we take a look inside here real quick? Because the upholstery, I mean, that's part of the deal here real quick too, as well too. Oh my gosh. And then the dash as well. I mean, that just looks amazing. And for folks at home, again, you got to take this on in different stages, right? When you're doing the restore and the customization.
Yes.
It takes a while, right?
Yes, it does take a while, and then plus with this car's pretty rare.
Yeah.
So it took a lot of networking with Hudson Terraplane clubs to find parts
Yeah.
for it. Yeah.
Great work, Marisa, and also great work and everything that you guys have done with the coalition, and we can't wait to celebrate the cruising that will take place finally again here on Highland Avenue.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you so much, Marisa. And we're going to send things back to you, Evan and Eric, but going to have a lot of fun out here today.
Yeah, Christine, she is a beauty, that's for
Marisa
sure.
and her baby
Christine is a beauty.
Lots of love.
Chris and Christine. There we go.
That's right, Chris. Don't tell your wife about
right.
Christine and how shiny and beautiful she is
There we
this
go.
morning.
The new sweetheart.
That's right. New this morning, we are hearing from candidates for the Supervisor District 4 seat for the first time. The first forum was held last night. Dozens of people in attendance, but there was just 2 of the 3 candidates there.
Yeah, so those candidates, Janessa Goldbeck and Amy Reichert, zeroed in on their positions from the homelessness crisis to the foster care system.
If we are not able to address this, I think it's a failing not only of our government, but of our humanity.
The system is broken, and I want to change that. I would not support guaranteed income. I would support the money going towards education or housing for foster care youth.
Our system isn't working, and we need to try every tool in our toolbox to make sure that kids get the help they need.
So you see them facing off there, and only 2 of the 3 candidates debated at that event. Monica Montgomery Stepp did not attend the event, in a statement on Twitter saying that the event was charging money for people to attend, and for that reason, she would not participate. The event's moderator and president of the People's Association of Justice Advocates, who hosted the event, said only those who chose priority seating paid to attend. Most did not. Now, if no candidate wins a majority in August, that's going to be on August 15th, the race will then go to a runoff on November 7th.
Matt Ariza, the former San Diego State and NFL football player caught in the middle of rape accusations, is sitting down with CBS 8. Those accusations emerged last summer. But after a months-long investigation, the district attorney declined to press any criminal charges in the case.
So our David Gottfredson sat down with Matt Ariza and asked about the events of that off-campus party back in October of 2021. CBS 8's Jesse Pagan is recapping that conversation.
It was meant to be a celebration. We were having a great year. And one of the guys just threw a party at his house and invited all the guys over.
Speaking to our David Gottfredson, former San Diego State University football player Matt Ariza tells his side of the story, accusing him and 2 others of raping a then 17-year-old girl at an off-campus house party in 2021.
I was speaking with one of my teammates, and she kind of butted into our conversation and introduced herself.
What did she say?
She gave us her name. She started being very forward. It was very clear what she wanted. She was being very flirtatious.
Throughout the conversation, Ariza talked about the consensual sex he had with her outside the house, saying she told him she was 18 when he asked her age. He also says she didn't seem drunk, he didn't give her any alcohol, and her friends say she bragged about hooking up with him.
That's a very common thing at San Diego State. If the average person could go to a party at San Diego State, this whole story would make a lot more sense. This is not uncommon at all.
It's common to have sex with a stranger 15 minutes after meeting them?
For women to act like that at parties, yes, it is common.
As we reported, the Buffalo Bills let Ariza go from his first NFL job in August of last year.
Career completely upended, fired, I believe, 2 days after earning the starting job, and have yet to make it back on a team. So I'm confident that it will happen. I'm confident I will get another shot.
And he says he's not willing to settle the lawsuit on his part.
When I've heard about these stories in the past and you hear about a civil lawsuit being presented to someone, then all of a sudden it goes away and it's dropped, I think the obvious explanation is, well, they settled. And in my mind, that's an admission of guilt. I'm not at all concerned that a jury will bring a judgment against me.
And we want to add a couple of things here. An SDSU investigation had no findings. Ariza is not charged with any crimes right now. This civil lawsuit is still going through the court system. So for more, go to CBS8.com. You can watch David Gottfredson's full interview with Matt Ariza, his interview with the young woman, and all of our coverage as well. And later this afternoon, the man accused in a deadly shooting at Campland on the Bay is set to appear in court for the first time. Michael Callahan is facing first-degree murder charges. The deadly shooting happened Tuesday night near the Mission Bay RV Park's community swimming pool. Investigators say Callahan got into an argument with a man, then left and came back with a gun. Police say that he shot the 49-year-old victim in the chest and then took off. Callahan was found a short time later in his motorhome. His arraignment is now scheduled for 1:30 this afternoon. And taking a look at the forecast.
Let's take a look at that forecast.
Right.
Let me guess. It's going to start off with gray, thick clouds today on this May 19th.
How'd you know? And guess what? Maybe Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, all of next week will look like.
You know what? Netta's bringing all the sunshine into the world here today that we need,
right.
if you ask me.
Maybe we'll get that
yes.
marine layer pulling back a little sooner for Netta, right?
All right. That'd be a nice little birthday gift for both Ramin and Netta.
We know that if we know anything about Netta, we know that Ramin is going to be like on a surfboard in a matter of days,
true,
right?
Yeah.
So he is going to be a yogi. He's going to be loving the sun.
Start warming that water up then.
That's right, exactly. Water temperature, though, pretty cold out there for now. 62 degrees in the water if you're going to get in the ocean, which is why your coastline is staying in that cooler than average range as onshore flow persists. That cloud layer stretches all the way inland and then will slowly pull its way back as the afternoon comes around. 76 for your inland valleys this afternoon. That chance of thunderstorms continues over the mountains, and that's going to be a day-to-day opportunity between about now and Sunday. Across the deserts, 98 degrees, so still a pretty comfortable day overall. We'll get the sunshine by the afternoon, but the morning hours, hey, that marine layer is still quite dense. 59 degrees right now walking out the door in Carlsbad, 58 in Del Mar, 53 in Alpine, so a little bit cooler off toward East County, 56 in Ramona. And some of those clouds are a little low down to the ground for some people's liking. Ramona, for example, bit socked in, 2.5 miles of visibility, 4 miles in Fallbrook, 10 in Oceanside, and 8 in Kearney Mesa. Most of our cameras out there are showing better visibility right now compared to yesterday. We also see less of a chance of that thunderstorm activity, less of a chance of those thunderstorms really coming to fruition between today and tomorrow. It seems like Sunday may be the day that we start to see an uptick in our rain chances before that threat of thunderstorms dies down by the middle of next week. So looking at your forecast for today, 77 in Santee and El Cajon, 68 for National City, 66 in PB, and then you head up the coastline, mostly 60s for your coastal communities, mostly those 70s as you head inland. Let's take a look at how traffic is shaping up this morning. So far, things on the roads are looking pretty light. However, we do want to see if there's anything popping up here. This is a little bit of an older crash, so it doesn't seem like it's still occupying the screen here. Let's pull you out a bit, and we do have one crash to take you to. So I'll zoom in specifically to what looks to be right around the 5. Yeah, this is on the 5, causing some minor backups in the Chula Vista area. Number 2 lane blocked on the 5 northbound at Industrial Boulevard. This one just popping up on our screen, so we'll check out what's going on there, talk to CHP, see if there's anything going on. We also want to let you know what border wait times look like as we head through our 6 o'clock hour. 6:14 on the clock, and the San Ysidro Port of Entry has a 140-minute wait right now. You're going to be waiting well over 2 hours to get across the border there. Otay Mesa Port of Entry right now is 60 minutes in total. Eric?